Hey, it's Asatta. Welcome back. So today I wanted to share 4 of my favorite yin postures specifically for the upper body. These are the postures that I go to time and time again when my upper body, my neck, my shoulders, and my chest are feeling stiff and tight from working and living and being alive in 2025. These postures are grounding, they're meditative, and honestly, they're perfect if you've been sitting at a desk all day or on the couch catching up on your favorite TV show. If you are holding physical or emotional stress that resides in your neck and shoulders, or if you just want to move your body without doing too much physically. I'm Asatta of AsattaJones.com, and I guide Black and Latine folk who are overstimulated, depleted, and feel disconnected from their bodies, get out of survival mode and into a sense of felt safety so they can reconnect with their bodies, reclaim their energy, and show up fully for themselves and their communities. If you're into resources like these, make sure you like this video and hit the subscribe button, the bell button, so that way you'll be notified when I share more resources like these. When you get done here, you can put all of this together in practice in my 15-minute yin yoga for upper body video that's linked right up here and linked in the comments. All right, here are 4 of my favorite yin yoga postures for upper body relief. First up, we have side Banasana, supported side Banasana. I set up with 2 blocks on medium height, and as you can see, I lay on my side over the first block, ensuring that the block lands in the middle of my rib cage. The other block can act as a headrest. And I like to do this one with blocks, but you can substitute blocks for 2 pillows or a bolster if the pressure of the block is too intense. I don't want to get too into the weeds with Chinese medicine, but it can be helpful to know that this posture works to stimulate the liver and the gallbladder meridians because of the bending and the stretching along those lines. Now remember, one of the things that we aim to experience in a yin practice is ease and surrender in the posture. So if you find yourself tensing up or in pain or unable to surrender around the props, make an adjustment that brings you ease. And that may look like bringing the knees into the chest a little bit more or straightening your legs. This posture also stretches the intercostal muscles, the muscles along your rib cage, and that can help to improve your posture, ease pain, and in some cases help with respiration. I usually stay in this posture and breathe for 2.5 minutes on each side. Next up is heart bench. Just like the side Vanasana, you can sub blocks for a bolster or a pillow. But I like to take 2 blocks on the lowest height and I line them up next to each other and I lay across them with my upper back supported by the blocks with the top edge of the block landing just under my arms so I can spread them out like eagle arms like that. If my lower back allows, I'll straighten my legs, but if my back says no, I'll just keep them in a constructive rest like I had them before. This chest and throat opener truly feels amazing after slouching on the couch or at a desk, and it stimulates the kidneys, the stomach, and the spleen meridians. And I usually stay in this posture and breathe for about 3 minutes. All right, so third on the list is very similar to heart bench, and I usually go into it after taking heart bench, and that's constructive rest with neck support. So somebody with an overbite, and I occasionally suffer from jaw pain because I overcompensate for my lisp, and somebody who suffers from tech neck, I'm always looking down, this posture is amazing and it literally takes the weight off of my shoulders and allows my neck and my jaw to just get some relief. So to get into this, I take the edges of a blanket, see what I'm doing right there, or a towel, and I make a medium-sized roll. I lay flat on my back with the roll against the nape of my neck. And 9 times out of 10, I'll rest in this position with my legs in constructive rest like that. But occasionally, if my back says it's okay, I'll straighten out my legs and come into a full extension. I'll rest in this position for about 4 minutes, and it's truly amazing. Like you can see right there, like my neck just completely releases, my jaw opens up, and it's wonderful. This posture stimulates your It stimulates multiple meridian lines, your small intestine, your gallbladder, and your bladder. Now, last but most certainly not least, we have a supported Yin Twist. Now, to be honest, if my shoulders are feeling particularly stiff, or if I've been slouching when my back has been rounded a lot, I hit this one first. Otherwise, I take this one last in my sequence so I can slide right into a nice Shavasana. This posture, because of the twisting, it stimulates multiple meridian lines, but we'll talk about that in a second. But to get into this, I will line up 2 blocks or 1 bolster vertically towards the long edge of my mat. I'll then lay down next to the prop setup and I'll bring myself into a twist. Now, because of the twisting, multiple meridian lines, like I mentioned, are stimulated. They are your liver, your gallbladder, your spleen, your heart, and your lung meridians. So, bringing myself into a twist, I'll twist away from my prop setup and then allow my arm, my top arm, to extend towards the prop setup, and I'm able to just rest my shoulder and my arm on them, easing the intensity of this twist. Like Banasana, I like to stay and breathe in this posture for 2.5 minutes on each side. And I didn't demo it in this video, but you can absolutely place additional blocks or blankets in between your knees and ankles to lessen the pressure of the twist in your hips and your lower back while still maintaining the stretch in your chest and your shoulders. All right, y'all. Those are 4 of my go-to yin postures for upper body relief for your shoulders, your neck, and your chest. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to put it all in practice, check out my 15-minute yin yoga for upper body relief video that is linked right up here and in the comments. And of course, if you'd like to join me for a live practice, for a longer yin practice, check out the link in my bio for my live stream classes. All right, until next time, be well.